So I'm going to be able to pay my rent, which is $217, plus 10, which is $227. So this doesn't have the involvement of somebody else living in my house. This is not it. It's like you care about your brother. Let me tell you what. My brother's going to be my brother for the rest of my life. My brother's not going to change not being my brother because somebody pulls up and tells me that's not my brother anymore. He's not the same person. He's not my brother anymore, is what somebody's told me. I've seen all kinds of shit before today. But I'm telling you, you guys want to see some shit? You really want to be somebody that really sees some people acting frantic and the news fucking going out of their mind and shit? All I gotta do is retrace my fucking steps, Jack. That's all I gotta do. So I'll be paying my rent, paying the rent, which is $227. Paying my rent through money order. And I'll be paying that on 4/5 of 23. That'll be $227 on a money order. And then now I'll move over to the next one on lots. So I'll be paying my, I don't want to write that on here because this is nothing, this is a lot fee. So I'm paying my lot on 4/5 of 23. And that's a lot fee of $95 for 4/5 of 23. This ain't for another area code, this ain't for nobody else. It's like you're being abducted. How come they ain't took me? How come they ain't abducted me and took me? You think you're smarter? Like we take you every time you go on with us. Bug eye, digital visual mark of the beast is bouncing around, shit like you gonna get something from the motherfucker and all that bullshit. Whew. Anyway, so phone bill. Narrowed that thing down to $50 a month. But we don't get Wi-Fi or the internet. So I can narrow it down to $1. But I like my phone, my iPhone. Don't so much like the phone service before I bought that iPhone because my phone would never fucking work. It being here, you could never hear anything on it. It was the same phone. I was out at somebody's house when they called me, and all I hear is the phone cutting out. No, you're dead. No, you're dead. No, you're dead. On the fucking phone. And I'm like, hey. I said, what? My dad's dead? So I had to fucking leave and go over there and find out that my dad was dead. And there was another Mexican standing outside his house. It looks like the rest of these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers talking to me on the fucking phone. Talking about, we wouldn't let you do this and all this other bullshit. The same pattern of motherfuckers. I don't care. What are you gonna do? The fuck you gonna do to me? You can't do nothing. Think you gonna do something to the next generation of kids? Nobody's got any fucking kids to do anything to. You're not gonna do anything to my kids. This fucking kid ain't my kid. Shit, that's all I got to say. $50 a month, talk and text, Wi-Fi, $55, totals $119. So I'll be paying. Oh, it's due on the 13th. So I already got that wrote down. Due on the 13th, but I'll be paying $55 on 4/5 of 23. And this is just to keep track of this shit because I'm losing $80 a month, $85 a month, $95 a month on a lot fee. A lot on a car that I ain't never gonna fix and drive because it's entrapment of the state of Oklahoma. That's why I got to this point in life. And I keep telling myself I gotta do these things that I gotta do for myself. And so that's what I got to practice on. Then I got to start narrowing down things that I don't need and get rid of everything I don't need and picking up things that I do absolutely need. And so it's like, what do you got written down in here? Well, I got May, June, April. Let's see here. I got saving every month. Saving money every month. How much have you saved every month? All right. April, May, June. April, May, June. April, May, June. Don't even have fucking July on there. April, May, June. Where's July at? July, August, September, October. I don't even got, because I was sitting here whenever I was writing this, and I was sitting here going, so I need to, and I was like, well, I need to do this, and then I was trying to write the letters down. I was trying to write the full writings of the words, the full month instead of abbreviating it. So I was communicating with myself about how to write the full lettering of the word, and then I was like, then I got to here, and then I got to here, and then apparently I just didn't even write July down. So I got to write April, May, June, July. So I got to write JUL 1st, 23. And we're not even getting any money. I'm not, speaking in we, communicating to myself from the 99th portal. It was like it's only $999,000 plus $1, and that makes it $1 million. Just don't be involved with anybody. Me, as a person. I'm talking to me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me with my head turned, my arm fucking shrinking up over this side over here because it's fucking all fucked up. And all this negative nerve stimulant that they say meth is one thing that it affects is your nervous system and all your limbic system and all that shit. And your head's turned, you got all this shit and all that back down in here and fucked us up. And this other guy's wanting to put you on some more shit in your vein, put you to sleep, and stick a fucking tube down your fucking throat. And that guy can't even sit there and fucking talk to me without freaking out. That guy down there at the ear, nose, and throat doctor on the fucking 22nd or 24th floor, that motherfucker can't even talk to me like that, dude. He can't even sit there without doing all that weirdo shit. That motherfucker's another human being, though, just like everybody else. So, and I got my expenses. I gotta buy wet wipes. I gotta buy some shoes. I gotta buy some clothes. I've been wearing the same pants. I've been wearing the same pants for 1 week, every week, 1 week, and then I throw them out and put on some new pants. I change my shorts every day. I gotta get some shorts that I can wear that ain't cut on both sides because they're either falling all the way off or they're fucking too tight. But that doesn't matter because let's just say that you and all them Mexicans produce everything besides the fruit. You produce the paper I'm writing on, the pants I'm wearing, the socks I'm putting on, the fucking hat I'm wearing, all that shit that's tight, constricted, fucking constricting, and then you're out there producing chemical shit, all that is. Let's just say the blacks had something to do with something other than standing there looking like a bunch of black guys messaging and signaling. Let's talk about the white dudes, what the white dudes have to do with it. Let's talk about what the Indians have to do with it. Fuck, I can say anything I want. I got med purchases I gotta pay, so it's already plus $8 that I owe Sandy, plus another $10 that I owe Sandy for gas. Home, anything I purchase for my home, as far as like cleaners, wipes to wipe things down, paper towels, anything like that. This doesn't matter. You think about messaging and signaling yesterday. You can fuck yesterday as fuck. Fuck yesterday. Move forward. Car. I ain't got no car, but there's a black line there. I don't know what that means. I was writing it down. I don't know what the fuck that means. That could be anything. Once you figure out how to do what that Scott Eisenberg guy did, he wrote down all the shit, and somebody came back with a pencil, scribbled on a fucking notepad, and figured out what he was writing on the other fucking side of the paper. Can you believe that shit? So anyway, how about gas? $10.41. What's that got to do with another person? What about food? Food. I feed you. I make some good fucking food, man. I can cook some food. Now, I'm not no meth cook. I don't want to know how to make drugs. I hope every one of them people get shot in the fucking face. But I can make some food. Bomb-ass food. You got to start bland, though. And the rest of this shit's just from chemicals and fucking... It's like right there. That motherfucker's sticking me right there. And it's the same thing in my back right here. What stopped it from hurting right here, that one spot that's been bothering me pretty much the longest, and I was in here and I'm the one that did it. The chiropractor helped me get to the point to where I end up doing it myself in here, stretching and turning and popping it. And the last couple of days since I've been eating all that food, all that broccoli and all that flour and all that shit, and just eating and drinking a bunch of water and shit, has started that same thing over here acting up. But in the last 2.5 hours, I was in here messing around talking to myself and popped that fucking, and snapped it, like broke it, popped it. But anyway, so there's laundry. Fish tank. I gotta buy my fish some food. So I went in there to get some pH stuff for my fish, right? Go in there to get some pH stuff for my fish, and the bottle that the pH water dechlorinator's in, that motherfucker's missing the top part of it from being full, and then the other half of the bottle, which is the large bottle. So I had to unscrew the top off of another bottle and fill my bottle up with fucking the water to dechlorinate the fish tank with. So now my bottle's full. I got the stuff to dechlorinate the water to put in my fish tank, but I only got about that much of the fish food. So anyway, just don't be involved with people and don't want to learn anything, because that shit's a bunch of faggots. That shit's faggot shit. And it's like, apply something. I don't know what the hell I wrote here. What the hell? Oh, Happy New Year. I thought it said apply. HAPPYNEWYEAR. Happy New Year. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm all fucked up about it, man. And then it goes to June. Is it June? Or Jan? Jan, or is it Jun? It's January. Right? It's the first month of the year. It's Jan. So, JAN. And then what's the next page? FEB 24. What's the next page? Because this is running out of paper on here. When I started running out of paper. So January, February, and this one is MAR, but you can't see that one. MAR 24. What does it say? Does it look like a 6? MAR 24. What's the next one? Oh, stops. It stops on April 24. Like, oh, stop for April 24. And all this fucking shit with your head down, and you're gonna have to fucking get down in there and figure out what the human body's going on with this motherfucker. And then you're supposed to know everything that's been going on with this motherfucker in the state of Oklahoma, right? Other than his sexual shit that's going on, that bitch was spitting down my fucking mouth before they ever fucking said anything about any kind of disease. And from that point in time, I knew right there that I had been pinned down. They had fucking pinned me fucking down. So I still fucked the bitch. I had the bitch butt ass naked. Under the covers, she's naked. I'm fucking half naked, got my pants on. Spitting, she's just spitting down my fucking mouth with her fucking glasses on and shit. Whatever her fucking name is, you think it got something to do with you and somebody else? I said, man, all I'd have to do, man. So I got this from the dollar store. I stole this shit. I told myself I'm stealing something every time I go into the fucking dollar store. So I stole this from the dollar store down there by the chiropractor. It's just got, you know, it's just my expense book, $1.25 notebook that's got one. And then I got to looking at it, I was like, well, shit, man, this thing's a piece of shit. It's only got 1, which is pink, 2, which is purple, 3, which is green. And it's in a black book. Once you go black, you never go back. But anyway, I got a black Sharpie. So, I'm not enjoying anything in my life now. I have no enjoyment in shit in my life. And I want to go get tattoos. And then I want to get some money to get these fucking tattoos on my left hand taken off, which is $125 an hour down in Tulsa to get these tattoos taken off. $125 an hour to get them taken off. And because I have a birthmark, okay? I had a birthmark before anybody ever fucking been symbolic about any fucking thing in the world in the middle of 50 states. I have a birthmark right there. Right fucking there. You can see it. Right fucking there. That's a birthmark. I have a birthmark right there. It's the only birthmark I got. Right there on my motherfucking wrist. But I want to get all this shit taken off of my wrist. That's for sure. So anyway, all I'm going to say is do not be involved with people after right now. Me as a human being, as a nice, strong, 32-year-old adult, do not be involved with people. And let me explain why. First of all, you're a man wanting a woman, wanting kids, wanting to have a life. You can't, because your kids are going to be all fucked up with that shit. Two, because there's an ultimate predator out in this world, and it is only from the age of 1 and 100 years old. So it's only between ages 1 and 100 years old that ultimate predator is going to have some sort of contact through electronic, financials, paperwork, TV, misdirection, distraction, influence, whatever. And just because I'm tired now, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. I've taken Lortabs all day. 7.5 Lortabs, you know. I've taken 1 penicillin. I got 9 penicillin pills left. And I have to save them until I'm running and jogging and fucking drinking water. I'm taking my Lortab pills. You're talking about living free. I ain't free. This ain't free. This ain't none of this shit free in the state of Oklahoma. Motherfuckers keep talking about law. Possession's 9/10 of the law. Hell, I've lost my dad. You know, my dad wasn't a person of the law. You wasn't a person of the law. This guy, Mike, he's not a person of the law. I never called my dad anything besides dad. And my dad passed away and, you know, go with God. And, you know, like I said, fuck everybody else. You know, these people, I've lost respect for them people. And it's like, I'm still going to do the things I'm doing to get out of the house, you know, to go somewhere and get out of the house. And as far as like them, you know, saying that we're all going to be there to go in your dad's house when after your dad died, and that's not the truth. You've said that, but that's not the truth. Because you fidgeters went in there fidgeting, looking for something to put together some sort of puzzle, thinking this has got something to do with something else. It ain't got nothing to do with walking on this fucking planet. And we all walk on 2 fucking feet. And like I said, I ain't special. And I ain't fucking free. I am not special and I ain't fucking free. Hell, I'm 32 years old, injured, drugged, and diseased. Motherfucker, with a disease that's uncurable. Now, in life, at 32 years old, financially unsecure. There's no making money all month and saving it. There's only contact between these people making fucking contact, messaging and signaling what this person thinks he's telling you, that thinks the information lines up with this and that. Do not be involved with people after right now, Christopher Lewis. I'm fucking going to sleep, man. I'm tired. I'm going to die soon. Them people ain't my kids. I took that kid was with me down there, went to the same football game to watch my brother. One of the last football games was whenever we was together. That kid was only like 6 or 8 months old. We was down there in that town. And smoking cigarettes and shit. Everything was about smoking cigarettes and smoking drugs or whatever the fuck crackheads do. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I don't do none of that now. And I have to accept that I'm going to die. And I have to accept that nobody's ever going to come looking for me. Out of all the people I had sex with in the world, ain't nobody going to come looking for me unless it's some big old fat black bitch. Or some big old fucking wart-covered bitch or something like that. Or some big old fucking fat Indian bitch. It's like, what? And all this stuff happened while you was shooting meth. But anyway, so you got to accept that this is never going to happen. And in reality, everything's got to do with money. So you got to have money in your fucking pocket. And if you ain't got money in your pocket or money in the bank, then you're just being misdirected and distracted. So you got to put money in the bank. and have money in your bank, and then you walk in there and somebody slams your fucking arm in the door and closes the door on you. It's just one big old fucking ignorant looking motherfucker after another one. And then now it's like an adult with testosterone being high, testosterone not injured, and fucking his natural instinct being something that's in his body, saying, man, we gotta fucking be able to get something tomorrow. And all that stuff being in part of this calculation. And I'm telling you, I hope to God that you motherfuckers choke to death and get shot in the fucking face. I hope somebody rapes your kids every fucking day, beats you up, and gives you fucking disease off of beating you up with their fucking bare hands. I hope somebody plants more drugs on you and convicts you of it, and you go spend 30 fucking years in prison. I hope everybody that's out there making drugs, that's a fucking drug that you call it from wherever you think, synthetic, made or whatever, I hope to God that you fucking choke to death, and I hope it takes you 15 minutes to fucking die. I'm going to sleep.